Legende. Lagini. That's not Steam. Hello? Controller is working too, so we should be fine. Legende. I want this one. I think? What's today's date? Phone, tell me the date, you asshole. Okay, yes, that is the save I want. I guess I should pull off one band-aid to start another. Welcome back to Legend of Mana. Last time we beat up Jafar, and now stuff's gonna happen. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to the world map. I will move one tile and then go back to my home. And since I have started the, since I finished one of the 3 main quest lines, this happens. Which is the end game. He's been chosen. Please don't fill my cactus with lofty ideas. This is really gonna confuse my cactus when he grows up. No, don't do, this is like a weird cult indoctrination. I don't like this. So, why is he here? You alright, little dude? My imagination filled him with love. What? It must be because of fairy godparents! I don't know if I'm doing the fucking line right. And I think if I go back out, something happens. Yes. Yep. Why do all the problems occur in my warehouse, guys? What's happening here? Also, we've never met this guy. This wheel of shapes is a magic professor that we would have seen in other plot lines if I had done them. I also should have brought fucking Bud along, shouldn't I? We don't need the mana tree, fuck that. We don't need magic. Now excuse me while I use magic. Well, time to leave because I gotta pick up Bud. Oh fuck! I don't wanna. Well, I already talked with you with Bud, so. Would you like to join us? No! I'm a jerk. Because I gotta pick up someone. Bud, get the fuck over here. Now we can talk to the lad. Because I have my lad. Did I pick it up? Okay. Oh, wait! Oh, does that not count towards Bud's thing? We skipped the cutscene. Oh, should I reload? I should probably reload, shouldn't I? Return the title screen, please. Load game. Yeah, we still gotta talk to Olbon. That's definitely one we gotta do. But, like, this is a rare opportunity to talk to, like, the little clown thing? Because it only appears in 2 scenarios. One of them is here, the other is in the Jumi plotline. And the problem with the Jumi plotline is that for the most part, it's typically, like, the slot is typically occupied by Elaziel or Pearl. So now we gotta go out, then we gotta go back in, then we gotta go back and get Bud to get back out. Ugh. Well, I gotta make this complicated. I think we discussed this last time. I also realized that we're not gonna get all the quests because of funny bullshit with Domina. Shame there's no skip cutscene for when you fuck it up. I just want to get to the other plot and not have to deal with this plot. Where we going? Go in. Go in. Get Bud. Go out. Problem. What if I could just, like, alter the I and I or something to allow for that? Skip this funny clown man.
It doesn't look like the game, the model at all.
Doesn't look like the what now?
The game model at all, as so high.
Hello. Which one is the question?
I mean, the clown man, like the portrait.
Oh, that's because it has such a big head and a tiny face, so you don't get a lot of details.
Oh, I see it now. I thought that the bit of hair on top was the eyes, and that it was not there.
Oh, this doesn't count towards talking towards her as wisdom. Oh my goodness, this blows. I would love to join you if you allow me to let Bud get tutelage with someone. Yeah, the Dream Gal, that's a wisdom, right?
So, how's it going?
We beat the Dragon Man last time, so, the endgame plot has started. Oh, the Dream Person's not a wisdom, okay. I thought they were.
So, should you have done a lot of the other quests before the end game started, or?
No. In order to get the endgame started, you just have to finish 1 of 3 of the plot lines. But it doesn't end the game, it just sets up the the framework for it. You can still do everything else.
I see.
But you get roped into this.
I thought they could lock you out of doing the other quest.
No. Thankfully, no.
Also, I see there is an abstract painting that is talking.
It's not a painting. It's either stained glass or like an alchemy wheel or an alchemy circle. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely art of some kind. Guess you could call it a painting in like the most like literal sense.
Well, rather, it looks like a painting, kind of, I guess.
Yeah, I could see it.
I forget the style I forget how the style is called, but Yeah.
Pentagram?
Maybe.
I like how, in order to achieve peace, this dude is advocating abject nihilism. Oh, it's just a wizard that's bad at math. Okay. Emotional wealth. Love. Oh, I know who most of the wisdoms are. I just thought Funny Clown Lady was also part of it. I might be thinking of the other one that appears during the fairy arc, the person on the cloud?
Is it Cubism? I'm trying to think of the name for the art movement that it reminds me of.
What are you talking about?
I'm still looking at the circle person.
Oh,
and I'm trying to I guess not Picasso, but the art guy.
yeah,
Literally,
yeah.
literally art.
What about the circle person?
I'm just trying to think of the name of the art movement they remind me of.
Oh, shit, I don't know. I have an idea of what you're talking about, but no idea of what the name is.
Yeah, it has a name. I know it because I read it on history books, but I forget
It's not
years ago in school.
It's not abstractism, is it? Surrealism? Cubism?
Yeah, it looks like Cubism, actually.
Well, me the pedant is just sitting there thinking, but there are triangles there.
Everything you can just make triangles by making, I don't know.
By cutting a cube in half, yes. Man, I really didn't... Well, I don't think Deathringer's gonna come back, my dude. I killed him twice.
Look, I'm not Ryoshi. I don't know about art. Despite being an artist.
But yeah, this is basically a philosophy on whether or not they need the mana tree, because Nunezak believes that such a grand item will only bring about like dark desires in people, and they'll want to get that power for themselves. While Pokehill says we attain greater things by having that desire. Well, not that dark desire, but like having the mana tree remind us of what love is. It is a philosophy of like nihilism versus what would Pokehill be arguing for?
I forget the opposite of nihilism.
I know there is one, but I forget what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, the big hatchet in Nunezak's argument is that he thinks he's the only smart person to have thought of this ever. And yet, he still wants Pokehill's wisdom. Also, that's such a great line. Even if you decide to destroy this world, I will still pray for you.
Man. Yeah, it's a good line.
Because, Pokehill argues for, like, you know, self-determinism. Like, we are the masters of our own destiny, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even if Nunezak's ambitions are very flawed, Pokehill still, like... Pokehill still advocates, well, that's your thoughts, so you're allowed to have them. Which in some ways is also still kinda bad.
It is like... Sure, millions of... hundreds of people will be made to die just because wants that man wants to play a piano.
Yep. Pretty much. But I guess it's better, you know, self-determinism and, you know, allowing people to be themselves rather than a widespread belief of peace through apathy, through inactivity.
Yeah, people need to have desires, and they also need to. While people should be free to have desires, others should also have free to oppose said desires.
Yep, bring it on. Also, we got something called Juggernaut. What is that? I'm pretty sure it's a weak-ass hammer, but I want to see what it is. Oh, it's ivory nunchucks. Huh.
Also, that phrase I took it from a video about Pokemon, about Carmen.
What are my skills? Because we got the skill Bring It On, and I don't know what that is. Bring It On, short range, major damage. Is that the one we were gunning for yesterday? Because this is our first major damage skill for the two-handed sword. Do I have SC? I do not. Also, my Golem is doing stuff, and this is great. Golem killed something!
I'm trying to continue the dragon from yesterday.
Oh,
I mean, it's not the exact same dragon, I'm just trying to make the dragon the same design. With different clothes and stuff. Trying to make it more kid-friendly, I guess.
No, I getcha. That was just one for the joke in the moment.
Yeah.
It's sort of something that is argued that in the philosophical part of Buddhism, it's better to not even have the things to desire in the first place, or to actually understand what you are giving up when you give up your earthly desires. Oh, I see.
But yeah, that was a good. That dragon was a good joke for the moment of yesterday. It was honestly it was a series of good jokes. Good laughs.
It is my job to be a magnifying glass for love. Can you imagine the mana tree? And this is really funny, because I have a funny story about what this infers. Oh yeah, the tapir, because she's a dream creature. That makes sense. I finally get her mount. So, when I first played this game, because I had played Secret of Mana before, I thought the Sword of Mana was a piece of equipment. I thought it was the ultimate weapon. No. It is an artifact that confers all filled mana to everything it is adjacent to and itself. It is also the last dungeon in the game. When you put that down and you go there, you are finishing the game. End statement. We will not be doing that for a while. And I was...
mana. Yep.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and I was really mad when I realized that Sword of Mana was not a weapon. But yeah.
Go back to the cactus.
Oh yeah, good call. So while we do that, Kyleman, how do we start the fairy arc?
Also, I was gonna say, in Dawn of Mana, the Sword of Mana does not exist yet.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Is the act of creating the Mana Sword, but do you, like, actually get it eventually?
Kind of. You have, the main character has a seed of the mana of the future mana tree implanted in their arm, and they grow a mana sword from there, but not the sort of mana used incomplete immature sword.
Okay.
Eventually, near the end of the game, you get the actually well done sort of mana, not say an imperfect one or a corrupted one.
Cage Dreams. Grandpa's sorcerer hit a Sproutling in his dream. Man, that grandpa could do really amazing things. I wonder if I could do that. Cactus, please don't trap me in a dream, Snake Eater.
Snake
So this is a quest line that is, in my opinion, relatively hard to get. And I think it's a decent storyline in some capacity. I just don't like any of the characters in it. It's kind of why I always call it like the band-aid that has to be ripped off, because I'm personally not a big fan of it, but it is still a story that does need to be told, and it does have some good plot beats. I just kind of wish that 80% of the cast didn't suck. But in order to get the ball rolling on this, we need to go to the jungle.
Who is the 20% of the cast that does not suck?
Would you believe me if I said the main antagonist?
Actually, I could believe it. A villain can be well done.
I have a weird fascination with antagonists and how like a good one really helps sell a story. And I do I feel like the antagonist of the story is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Yoshikage Kira. He's a good antagonist.
Yeah, honestly.
Like,
oh, what a beautiful
like Kira is like incredibly unsettling guy, but he also feels real in a way.
Oh, what a beautiful duong. It feels like a
Phew.
picnic.
Shoo.
Yeah, I
And
probably
it
should
is fun.
Sosagome. Choo choo.
Shoo. Yeah, but I remember seeing a video talking about him, about Griffith,
Man,
about Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho.
see, like, you brought up Kira, and I gotta say, like, I think the only villains I liked out of JoJo, now that I think about it, is Kira, and, well, I'll say the Act 7 villain, because the Act 7 villain is so outlandish that I can't help but appreciate it. I'm keeping it spoiler-free because, we got fucking Act 6 anime. We're gonna have Act 7 anime eventually.
Will we?
I hope so. It's one of the best fucking arcs. I know horses are a pain to animate, but like if they don't fucking give you Steel Ball Run, I'll be so sad.
The villain is very good in Silver Run. They take the first napkin.
Yeah, like that's such a good premise for a villain's motivation. Like they want to be the one to you know. It's a weird metaphor of like when you're at a dinner table, how do you determine what napkin you pick up? And he says like, the person who picks up the first napkin determines what everybody else does. And this villain wants to be the person to pick up the first napkin. And that's that's a good like ephemeral motive for being a villain.
Yeah. Basically, they want to be the one that others follow on their path, like making the base that others will follow.
Yeah, it is the truest of powers, and it is kind of the literal ass definition of antagonism is being the one to cause action.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I digress. In order to start this quest line, we gotta talk to Selkie, and she causes us to remove the fairy curse on us that we apparently have.
When did you get a curse?
I don't know. But she lets us do this for the goal of we have to figure out why the fairies are acting like dicks right now. And thus starts the Murmuring Forest.
And the fair folk usually assholes in media.
Yeah, well, fairies are fae, which are typically tricksters, but often depicted as, you know, very Faustian creatures. Of like, it's a prank, but it's a pretty fucked up prank.
Yeah. Also, I never read Faust. I got at least check a summary of it.
But you know what a Faustian deal is, don't you?
I don't remember.
It is basically a how do I describe a Faustian deal? Because admittedly, I had a thought of what it would be, and then it was just gone. A Faustian deal is basically a deal with like really shit like consequences as a result. Kind
Yeah,
of like
I can still see that.
it's kind of like the idea of like, well, let's put it in Limbus Company terms. Faust knows the script, but is not able to talk about it. That is effectively a Faustian deal.
Yeah, I can see that now. I assume that the 10 fashion deal came from Faust.
It's funny because, like, in the book, Faust is the... No, Mephistopheles is the demon. But it's not really the case here. Oh yeah, Kuroshi. 200%. It was the only immediate example of a Faustian deal I could think of.
I mean, I also have Limbus Brain God, so works for me.
It's a choice with no good outcomes. Thank you, Zeros. But whenever I think
Yeah,
of something like that, my first thought is Monkey Paw. That was the one I was, like, trying to avoid, ironically enough.
I mean, Monkey Bound is about making a wish that will inevitably go wrong.
It is a wish in a way that you don't want it to. Like, you know, having an ultimate weapon but not the strength to wield it.
Yeah, like I think the classical the story came from the wish was like, I want this person to come back, but they never said that they never specified they had to be alive.
Oh, it is a literal genius situation. Okay. I didn't realize that that's like that was the narrative device of Faust.
I mean, that's the narrative device of the monkey's paw.
Oh.
Yeah, the monkey's paw thing is that the person with the monkey's paw as a wish, one of the fingers.
Here we go! And oh man, the AI art makes him look like a baby face. This is hilarious.
The AI art makes him look like a very pushable face, like an asshole.
So, here is one of the pivotal characters of this arc. Hey, how do you feel about racism?
Can we punch him in the face?
You can.
Good.
This guy sucks and I can't imagine anyone siding with him. Oh, I probably should have taken Bud with me here, shouldn't I? Because I still need to take Bud here. But this guy staunchly hates fairies for reasons.
Quote-unquote reasons.
Don't say anything, Divine Hero.
I'll just look at his portrait and I think he has a face that is very eager to be punched.
Yeah, also fair, Divine Hero. That is definitely a thing. Do we have to chase him? I think we have to chase him. Zambitam! This character is the kind of guy that would absolutely, would turn the Eclipse into something that is a conspiracy plot by the fairies. I do not like that guy whatsoever. His motive makes sense, I still don't like him.
Yeah, I mean, you can understand somebody and still consider them an asshole that needs to be punched in the face.
By the way, for those helping me keep track of techs that we could get with weapons, I just got Bring It On for the two-handed sword. And if you want me to get some other tech, let me know. Because, like, I'm not gonna know what I want to get with this. Ooh, Skull Splitter.
You need Tiger, you need, what is called? Demon Blade?
Oh, I think that...
Demon Fang.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Damn, I'm a genius! We have Lunging Arc, Rising Crush, Spiral Waves, Shish Kebab, Impulse, Shield Breaker, Wind Slasher, Wind Walker, Splash Blade, Bring It On, and Skull Splitter. Marble Stream, Evade, and Lunge. Really not have evade that much? And yeah, the fairies have been talking about Lord Irwin a lot. And apparently Lord Irwin is slated to be the Demon King. Now we gotta fight a basic enemy that's been upgraded to, you know, evil status.
Boss status.
Oh, the laser beam. Robot, I appreciate you being helpful, but also, what the fuck, my man?
Can't believe Robot is gonna kill Steel.
Not Killsteel to stop me from doing Skull Splitter!
Skull Splitter.
Oh, that's a good noise!
Is it a crunch?
It was a peaking sound effect for an attack, and it was pretty good.
Oh, I see. Speaking of attack names, today I saw a video that somebody made, well, a very old video from like 2008, when somebody did a match of a bunch of Tales of series secret arts, mystic arts,
Yeah?
or attacks, with the music of Touhou.
Blech.
It started with a bunch of grunts, you. A bunch of like that, just grunting, but in the rhythm of a song.
We don't even know this dude's name yet. We just know that he really hates fairies and also has an 8-pack.
Huh. His face is less punchable there, but still.
The AI scaling did not do him any favors.
It did not.
Fairy godparents! Oh my god, this really is just the story, isn't it?
Godparents. I used to watch that a lot as a kid.
Oh yeah. Also, now that we're in the end game, these little saplings are gonna loiter in our front yard.
I remember when the show went from like the reason why nobody has aged despite the many episodes is because the main character made a wish for nobody to age, and then made a wish for everyone with him to forget that wish.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that weird plot twist, and I'm like, man, fucking Fairly Odd Parents got weirdly high concept.
Yeah, basically the idea was that he didn't want to get older and lose his fairy godparents, which were kind of like more of a family to him than his actual parents, honestly.
What was the quest we just did?
Like, I know it's a cartoon, but still, Timmy had a really shitty life if magical creatures are much more parents to him than his own parents.
Hey, chat, what was the quest we just did?
I forget the name.
And you came, was it the Murmuring Forest? I don't think it was.
Mind your own business.
I think it was the Murmuring Forest. The Today's Adventure was in the jungle.
Yeah, that sounds like one. That's like one.
Today's adventure was in the jungle where lots of fairies live. The long-haired man was there again. Is it just me or is there trouble brewing? I might be psychic. This is weird because we actually have not seen that man yet. This is the first time we actually see that man.
PSI Cactus.
Psycactus.
PP Cactus.
Now where is the question? I'm guessing, Gato?
The Starman Reflected attack. Charlotte takes 999 damage.
I think we gotta go to Gato Grottos for the next part of this quest. Well, this storyline, I should say. Yep. I think for the rest of this quest, everything starts at Gato Grottos. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. Because Gato Grottos is going to center around a very curious individual. It is someone that the fairies say Erwin said that this woman is 26. However, this woman appears to be way older. Just gotta figure out where to go here. Yes, here it is. So, the fairy quest involves this woman as well, with her unfortunate face.
Yeah, honestly, very unfortunate face.
Do you know someone named Escad? He's an old friend of Matilda, and it seems like he finally came back. Two torches. There's a lot of stuff I actually really like about this quest looking back on it, in terms of, like, mood. It's just that the cast is not really, like, easy to like.
Hmm.
So,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So, while, what we know so far is that Lord Erwin is slated to be the king of demons, and he spent 10 years living in the world of the fairies and has influenced a lot of fairy logic. Meanwhile, Escad has trained in hell for 10 years. Oh, oof. That's like, that's Photoshop filter spam right there.
It is very bad for filter spam. Ugh.
And apparently, Escad is not a huge fan of Erwin. And this is the big reason why. Erwin stole this woman's powers for himself. But apparently Matilda doesn't care. Hi, it's a lady, a robot, and a 9-year-old. Don't mind us. No, I literally just got here, sir. Not at all. This is your chance to make a name for yourself. And here's the big crew of the conflict. I learned the way of the sword from an onion. And then because that onion has told me to kill this demon. God, it's so funny to think about it now that I just said it like that. The leader of the underworld, an onion man, trained me in the way of the sword to kill a demon. But yeah, Escad wants to kill Erwin. Erwin? Is that the name I'm thinking of?
I think it was Irwin.
The Demon King. Matilda doesn't really want that. And... oh god, I forget her name. She is, on the side of Matilda. I would like to hear more about this, yes. Erwin, Escad, Matilda, and I... Diana, thank you. Grew up together. Matilda was a priest. Escad was a knight. No, it's not Diana. Is it? Because Diana is somebody else in Geo. Are there two Dianas in this? But Erwin is someone with demon blood. Dana, that's it. Dana, but pronounced as Diana. But yeah, all of this started because, elemental power was taken from Matilda, which had dire consequences from her, and Escad hated that. But the big question is, why is Matilda okay with that? And it's also, like, weighing very heavily on her. Nah, I'm good. I already heard it, ma'am. Why is the priest dead? Oh, I see. You know, this keeps happening. You alright? This is like the second time someone has disguised themselves as a nun in this place.
Really says a lot, doesn't it? Oh. Oh.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
The scaling on this place is especially funny. Look, Lord Irwin just wants to have tea time with her. Later, fucker. Oh, I believe we have to go to a certain part of the caves here. And I don't know if there's a way to shortcut this. If Bud wasn't with you, Diana would join. Yeah. I should probably deposit Bud later. But also, there's a fellow here that we would need to talk to. Pile of swords. Unfortunately, this is a relatively low level, so we just kind of murdered him. I forget how we get there, but there was a unique room that we have to get to. Part of why I typically don't bring anyone into the main plotline quests, because they expect you to team up with the cast members. But Bud's like a weird, unique case in that I'm hoping to find a wisdom there. But I know there's a wisdom here for that particular case. Did I just take a loot? Robot, what are you doing? That was nowhere near the enemy. Give me wood. Give me free wood. That's not where we want to go. I'm being in a direction to go in, chat. Marvelous stream. Alright, well I equipped that. What should we equip for our next tech, chat? Long range attacks on a line, medium damage, so I guess we'll get rid of Wind Slasher for that. Somersault, high jump, evade. I think I need more high jump, honestly. That. I think I also need more somersault because I'm pretty sure I haven't equipped that at all. Not somersault, backflip. Oh, do we have a conflict of interest here? No, I don't want to go this way. I recognize that as the way out. Oh man, I wish I knew where the sealed chamber was. Oh, so it is somersault. I love watching Golem just shoot at nothing. Well, this is a unique spot, but it's not the unique spot. This is for something later. I should probably turn off encounters. Because enemies are pretty low level here, so we get functionally nothing out of them outside of lost time. I get the skill, but also we're wasting time here. Because, like, I'm just redoing the same fights over and over again, and not advancing towards anything. What the? So that's just a loop? This is the entrance. Where the fuck was that room? You could really tell that I don't do this quest a lot, because, like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. It's also funny because I believe we fight a boss here that we only see one other time. It gets a reskin, but only one. I believe this is the way we're looking for. While we're running around, chat, could you do me a favor since you have the Forbidden Knowledge up? Could you tell me what exactly Wave Beam does? Because it looks like it does damage sometimes, and then it looks like it just kind of whiffs. That led to an item. leads to here. God says it just deals damage. Oh, there we go. I found it. You fell for my plan. I'll get her back. And now it's time for a boss fight. Let's turn this back on. Against this weird looking thing. I kind of like this design, but also it's like only used twice. Ah, damn it. That's what I get for throwing a raw super out there. Oh! I got bowled over! Oh no, I think I might be stun locked. There we go.
So, I assume that there is no consequence for not having, say, the guild with the unfortunate portrait in your party?
Nope!
Okay.
Since this game lets you have any party member that you want at the time, they have to account for that fact, and while having them plot vital, not have anything required of them being in the party. Oh my god, I can't hit this person whatsoever. This is really fucking obnoxious. Why is it so hard to hit this thing? Like, he just walks away from my combo. Nice work, bud. Oh, that didn't look healthy at all. At least we're getting to see this guy's attacks, but also it's real obnoxious that I can't hit him for some reason. What's he doing? Oh, I hope he's not healing. I really hope Bud didn't just steal my fucking tech there. It does heal them. I don't know how you drained vital life force from a robot, but nice work. Ugh. There we go. Good lord. What a flaccid victory. I think the jabroni flail would be worse here, Kawoshi. It's true, I'm not a jabroni. Did you replace your face with a pancake? Yeah, we noticed that this is like super Photoshop filter heavy, and it's kind of unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
You never took me seriously. Yeah, this is the big tragedy of this particular arc. where the Jumi suffer from isolation because of the nature of their lives. Lark and Sierra suffer because the circumstances of their life pit family against each other. This is a woman watching as her best friends fight amongst each other to the death and can't do anything about it. Like, she's watching people precious to her kill each other, and all she could do is watch. And as she mentioned, the only thing that could comfort her is just silence. And I like that story. I just wish the people were likable. And yeah, it's Grant Steele because Gato Grottos is only 3 spaces away from the house, so it doesn't get leveled up much. Oh, no. No, I gotta go back. Luckily, it doesn't trigger the quest yet. And thankfully, I think, the next bit is not at Gato? Where is the next bit after 2 torches? Oh, I gotta deal with all these loiterers. It's still Gato, really. It didn't show any indicators, so I'm kind of surprised, honestly. The question is, do we take Bud along still? Red carpet. Yeah, the red carpet that puts me to sleep, you know it. I'm glad other people are here to help me remember how to do this shit, because who buddy have I forgotten over tens of years? 2 torches. A cat-eared woman and a long-haired man had a fight, and a grandma was kidnapped. And then these 2 found the grandma. This kind of thing happens all the time. I don't remember much of this in Evil... Dude! I don't know how you can not remember the Jumi, because that's like the most brutal of stories, in my opinion. But yeah, should we bring Bud along? I don't know if we should. I don't remember if I ever triggered it. I feel like you would have triggered some of it, because the moment you enter Domina, you're introduced to, Elazul. And you're also given a artifact that pushes you in the direction of Pearl in, what's it called? The Tower of Lyris. However, the Jumi arc does continue at Geo in a very weird way, and I can see how you would just not finish it. Though I feel like if we're talking about somewhat hidden things, I feel like this one is the most hidden. Because you gotta go back to the jungle, and nobody likes the jungle. It's kind of referred to as the official start. It's weird where the official start of the Jumi arc starts. I say it's the first quest where you're introduced to Elazul and Pearl. But if we're talking about the special banner, it would be the Tower of Lyris. And each of those, I find it really hard to miss. Abbess wants to see you. Please go in. Grandma's like, please talk to my stupid children. They're being dumb. She left here saying she needs to talk to Erwin, but has not come back. Sure thing! In Search of Fairies. I do like the banner for this arc, though, at least. Do you have any clues as to where they are, ma'am? Because I have a big old world to explore. Do you have any hints? Does the game tell us where they are, or do we just have to go somewhere? Do we just have to look? Yeah, I'm thinking the ruins too, because, is this the Big Fork? Because this is the unique thing about this quest is, I'll spoil this a little bit, is that there is a forking decision you have to make eventually. But yeah, I don't know where you could ask the fortune teller. Ah, good call. Let's keep it canon, baby. And not be awful game FAQs lookers as I go look at a game FAQs on my phone.
I mean, game FAQs are there for a reason.
Yep. I don't bemoan the use of it. I use it all the time for fucking streams. Yes, ma'am, I'd love... Here, have $10, tell my fortune. Tell me where the stupid people are with the idiot ball. What does the idiot ball say for us today? Ask the wisdom at the lake. Oh yeah, there were fairies there, weren't they? And you did say lake a while ago, so... I just didn't know why we would need that. Oh, we should probably bring Bud because Tort is there, and I don't think we've had him talk to Tort. Let's pick up our young collegiate. Our boy who went to Magic College at 9 like all of his peers. He went to wizard school with a frying pan as his casting focus. Not sure about that idea, but you know.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I'm gonna fry up a spell for you, and Bud doesn't actually know any fire magic. Bud has Earth, Dryad, and one other spell, but I don't think Bud uses fire. Which is really funny considering he has a frying pan. I think it's Lisa that has it, and Lisa has fire, aura, and one other thing. Well, since we have basically uncorked the genie, and this is a low-level area, I'm just gonna turn off encounters. Hello, Knave. Like, Voice of Dog mentioned it on the last stream, but at some point you backtrack through areas, and a lot of the encounters kind of pad the circumstances. So, like, being able to turn off encounters is really nice for something like this.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, I never picked this up. Gimme. Sweepy Eye. Ooh, boy. My apologies. Gotta go all the way to the end of this area in order to talk to Turtle. That way, A, we can advance the quest, and B, Bud could go to college. Hey, it's Tote! You don't need to listen to the wisdoms to become a great mage. Listen to nature. I have no idea what you said. Also, I gotta say, I like Toad a lot because he reminds me a lot of a Miyazaki character in terms of design. Our worlds. Would we become fairies if we lived in the world of the fairies? Maybe jumping into a fairy's magic circle will send you to their world. A lady was here asking about that just now. Cow. Yes. Grandma told us to find you and wrangle you. Yeah? He's hiding in the land of the fairies. Oh wait, Irwin. Goodbye. Hey. Oh yeah, they're making a reference to the fact that, like, we killed the Cyclops here and they're mad about that. So the question becomes now what? I suppose we could ask the fruit lady. And I do remember specifically that we need to find a ring of fairies. Oh, hey! We finally get to see Irwin, who actually looks pretty sick. Man, you sure look like a Satan, Irwin. And yeah, the big thing is that whatever happened in the mines to cause this whole schism is why Matilda is aging at like 4 times speed. It was like, well, that's just too damn bad. Also, for how impetuous Irwin is, it's weird that Matilda is still forgiving him. Goodbye! Oh, we lost our way there. Lord Irwin makes eternity begin. What does that mean? Also, it's time to fight a sick fucking wolf. I think this is the only time we fight this thing. Oh, I don't have any ST, damn. This thing's gonna die before I could even get that much. Oh, that hurt. Ooh, buddy. Get me out of the state spec. That dog had to fight against 2 greatsword users. It didn't stand a chance. Yeah, Dana is now in the spirit dimension as well. Apparently Escad could never see fairies, and he got super jealous whenever people were talking to them. Which is really funny. There he is. This is the person I was thinking about. This is the wisdom that is really hard to get. Another clown. The wisdom Selva. We're gonna talk to him at Gado's Crossroads to the temple. Yeah, but it's RNG, isn't it? The future is decided by those who walk its path. I like how he name drops literally every plot beat. Ulbun, Gaia, Rasodi, Tote, Pokehill, and Selvala. And Matilda is slated to be the 7th wisdom. Because Matilda is going to quote-unquote end this era.
Ending an era can mean many things.
Yeah. And yeah, this is the big reason why all of this is happening. Matilda is infatuated with Irwin, which is why she's more than willing to forgive him for stealing his her elemental powers. I also don't know what he is. We only got a brief glimpse and I can't make heads or tails of what Selva is.
No idea either.
I want to say like a genie, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But yeah, the big summary there is that, Matilda not only loved Irwin, and her actions caused a big schism in the world, she feels like a great guilt about that. She does not, like, she feels that her selfish actions has caused, like, a lot of problems in the world, but Selvalla's saying that's not the case, though. Like, anything can happen in any capacity, and you shouldn't let that weight, you know, be heavy on you. Basically, Selva was saying you should advocating for Matilda to forgive herself. But the problem is we don't know if she will or not. I want to go to the fairy world. No, you don't. They're going to take your name, little cactus, and it's going to be terrible. Was this 2 torches? No. What the fuck was this quest? You can fail the next fairy art quest if you leave the location. Yeah, this is the problem that comes forward, is that I don't remember what's what anymore. Search for fairies, okay. Where is that? The fuck is that? I must be blind, because I'm not seeing it. I just saw it. There we go. In Search of Fairies. Today's story was about a woman who disappeared when she went to a lake to look for a demon. I say she should have been catching fish instead of demons. Okay. I should save in case we don't need Bud. Because I believe, if we bring Bud here, we have basically done everything for the time-sensitive, captures. Because all that would be left is the Underworld guy and the Beast dude after this one. Because we've done Pokehill, we've done Tort, we will be doing Selva. We have not seen Olbon, we have not seen the Beast dude. And I am missing one. Who am I missing? We've done Tort and Pokehill. We're trying to do Selvala. Olbon, the Beasticore. Who am I missing? Gaius. We did Gaius. We did Gaius, right? I sure as shit hope we did Gaius. It'd be really funny if we didn't. I distinctly remember Selva being RNG in some capacity. You cannot enter. So then the question becomes, where's the next fairy art quest at? 'Cause I don't think it's Gato. Ulkan Mines. How are you supposed to know that one? Because I know what you're talking about now. But also, I don't know how you're supposed to know that. Wow, Ulkan Mines has, like, a lot of elemental affinity, what? Context clues? I don't know what context clues it would be. Sir? Wait. This isn't the quest we're looking for, is it? Oh no, this is. How much Dryad mana does Duma Desert have? Probably none because it's pretty isolated. Even as a little 8-year-old, this little dammer was a racist. Hates fairies and hates demons. This is also weird because this is part of the fairy questline, but it's not labeled as such. No. I am in no hurry. What if that was like a shortcut to let us like do the quest quicker? Yeah, because it's like... It's a thing that's like super deep in the area, isn't it? I changed my mind, Pokehell. I'm in a very great hurry. It's a little demon damer. Also, a little Matilda, who has a very tiny face.
So this is like the past.
Yeah, we are witnessing the inciting event for this entire scenario. Basically, at one point, even though Matilda was slated to be trained to be a priestess, Escad to be a knight, and Dana to be a guardian, at one point Erwin saw Matilda and was like, "Hey, we should go in this funny cave system." I want to level up. Sulfur is one of the items you need for the 20 stat ring. I would like that, and I gotta figure out how to build that. But I'm guessing it's like a huge convoluted, like, build process. I wonder if we could even build it on stream. That'd be pretty funny. Oh boy, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I think. The problem is we have to go to a very specific abandoned cave, and I don't ever remember where it is. Go right. Were we supposed to go up to floor 2 is the question. Oh, I see. No, not there. Is it this one? No. Man, thank goodness for encounter off. Ooh, buddy. I think this is it. And I think we have to do this fight to actually progress. Like, this is not a fight that you could skip. Nice work, Golem. Nice work, Bud. Y'all are great. Here we go. No, this is not here we go. Ugh. There's so much to this cave too, because that area we were just in, that is also the set of like a 3 quest line quest. Oh, where is it? I thought it would be here, but I was wrong. Heck. It's in fact not here. Ugh. You little bastard. So if it's not here, then where is it? It's not here either. And this is like the last of the rooms here, so I don't know where we're supposed to go.
Do you have a guide?
No, I was kind of hoping chat would help me figure out where to go here. Counter is back off. Backtrack down the bottom left stairs. But, like, this is where the kids went after the flashback, though. Unless there's a room here that I'm unaware of. There we go, okay. I wonder why Escott hates you so much. Racism.
Yeah.
Yes, you solved it, Matilda. Got it in one. Also, that's a pretty mortifying thing to say to someone you're hanging out with. It's like, yeah, if we die here, you'll still be fine. I'll probably be dead, but, you know.
Hmm. And yeah, this is why... This is the big motive for Irwin's, entire gambit. He has seen, like, someone he, like, despised this world because everything was
everything was basically laid out for Matilda to obey and do what she is meant to be told, and she didn't like it. So Erwin's thought is, this is a world that has caused the woman I love to, you know, to not do what she despises. I'm gonna destroy it.
I keep seeing his face and I keep thinking it's very punchable.
It is. Whose side are you on?
Like, in the way they upscale it, it looks like his cheeks are. What's the word for it? It looks like he's poking his cheeks like a little kid throwing apple.
Yeah. So I have a question because I never actually chose this. What happens if I choose I can't decide? Because the obvious scenario here is, I believe either this or another area is the big split, where you either side with Dana or side with or side with Escad. But I never chose I can't decide.
Let me check real fast.
Yeah, let's fucking wiki this. Legend of Mana Poke. This was updated 6 days ago. What? If you choose Dana, Escad will attack you. But they don't say anything. Oh, next is the split. Okay. Well, I want to get the satisfaction of doing this, so I gotta stay with Dana. Because, like, really, you don't care what Matilda wants at all, Escad. You just want to kill Erwin from the get-go. Like, Erwin is the antagonist here, but really Escad is the actual villain in this scenario.
I noticed that there are a lot of very possessive characters in this game about their loved ones.
Like in this game or in the story arc?
In the game, like, who else was like that? There is the awful guy that is what is the name of the game race?
Elazli. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. He's very much like this guy too, I feel.
Oh, the thing is that there is a very distinct reason why Elazli acts the way he is, but we haven't seen that yet because I have not pursued the Jumi arc. But Escad doesn't really have a good motive. He just kind of hates Erwin, and he hates Erwin because he's a demon, and that's why all of this happened. We just kicked his ass. By the way, this is how Matilda looked when she was a kid. Very druidic. But I can see why... but you're still not wrong about Elazli, though. Despite what I say here, yes, he is in fact very possessive. Borderline antagonistic, but the problem is, Escad... Or not Escad, Elazul, while abrasive, is still willing to, you know, see to the better side of judgment. Escad will just fucking kill you.
Yeah, as shown there. The guy is just awful from what I can see.
And in a way, like in the for the third arc, Lark is also kind of like that, in that he was willing to put the entire world at risk, damn the consequences for a chance at being able to see his sister again, which is also pretty unhealthy. Like there are all good intentions here, but ultimately leading to bad decisions.
Yeah. Also, it's a curious thing, but I remember the centaur guy despite being like...
No, the centaur guy is just an asshole. Like, there's no depth there.
Yeah. I mean, despite being an asshole, at least he's willing to say, this isn't working. I'm not gonna change them, maybe or something like that.
Yeah, he's willing to be like he's healthy about relationship, but also he's kind of a fucking punk.
He is, but at least he's not the worst, I guess.
Yeah, it's ironic to think about that when you realize how bad Lark and Escad are. Pokehill,
Yeah.
Dream Teller. My master went to a place that might have been a dream. What does that mean? Maybe I could sneak in there when no one's watching. Yeah, the whole thing about this game is love. They're very explicit about it on like the love and the both the upsides and the consequences. Like, love is a very irrational thing. That's why it leads to all these things. Irwin is a demon and is very much a creature of freedom. And even though he loved Matilda so much, his only thought is, this world is too good for her, I'm gonna break it using Matilda's power. That was the logic he came to.
Mm-hmm.
Escad stopped what... Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I just read, if you had picked, I can decide, but if you had been nicer to Diana than him, he will still have attacked you.
Oh, so he probably would have attacked me there. But yeah.
Yeah, like, he just wanted to kill you, apparently.
But yeah, that's the big thing, is that all Matilda wanted was the freedom to make her own choices with the power she has. To Irwin, that meant the world had slighted her, and it's gonna be his life ambition to break open the world that has slighted the woman he loved. For Escad, it is no greater depth than Irwin is a demon, I hate him. For Diana is, I want to help Matilda to not suffer. But the big thing about all these three people is that nobody is actually listening to Matilda at all. That is kind of why I feel like every character in the story is flawed. Is that even though despite this is, you know, coming from a place of like mostly a deep well of love for an individual, not Escad not included, nobody actually listens to Matilda. And it's part of why I hate the most of the cast. And even though Irwin doesn't listen to Matilda, I still think he's like a more likable character in this cast because he's very ambitious and is willing to take radical stances to do what he loves, even though it's actively villainous. I think it's a lot more interesting that he does a villainous act out of a deep love for someone. Meanwhile, Matilda, while having the power to stop all this, doesn't. And Diana just kind of sits in the back and lets this all happen because she's waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, it reminds me. They feel too. Those two feel too passive, like they want things to solve themselves, maybe.
Yeah, Matilda and Dana are far too passive. Irwin is too blind to his like unreasonable ideas, and Irwin is blinded by love. Danny DeVito listens to Matilda. Yeah, I think he would. This is the one man that can fix this.
Also, it reminds me of. I keep forgetting his name. The unit that died first, the red guy.
Oh,
he was also way too passive apparently. Or he wanted just to get the answer in his lap.
Yeah. I never saw that. I could see that with Ruben, yeah.
Like, I think you said that he was too passive because he was like, I don't want to do this, but I don't want to do this other thing either.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, it was Ruben. Ruben was basically like, I want to save my girlfriend, but I don't want to harm anybody in the means of doing it. Even though the only way he could save his girlfriend is to inadvertently harm someone. He would rather consign his girlfriend to whatever oblivion she is in, rather than inconvenience someone.
Yeah, like, but at least if he was a bit less passive, he could probably at least have gone looking for some other option, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diana has returned. Please go in. I should probably drop off Bud, shouldn't I? Star-crossed lovers.
Also, I already forgot the guy's name, but is he there?
Escad? No, we just kicked his ass.
Okay.
Why do you want to take Matilda to jungle ruins, ma'am? Oh, I see. Hey, look who it is. Holy shit! I didn't realize Escad was this insane.
I miss what I tried to do.
Escad was listening in, and when Diana said, hey, we need to... Escad can't save you, only Erwin can help you. You need to talk to Erwin and tell him to stop this. And then Escad goes, you're poisoned by the demon! And fucking stabbed Diana.
Oh, jeez. He's...
He's off the fucking rocker.
Yeah.
And now she's gone. Oh, Bud got ditched. That's really funny, actually.
I guess you weren't meant to have him there in the party.
Yeah, it makes sense, honestly, because this is actually a necessity for this quest. And yeah, it's wild because at the start of the event, I want to say Matilda was like 13, 14. I don't know if they expressly point out their age, but the instant her elemental power got stolen, it's only been 10 years, but she's rapidly aged as a result.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. She got a Photoshop filter in her face.
Yeah, right.
A very partly upright one.
And the main reason why Erwin looks so different after 10 years is not because of the age, it's because his living in the land of the fairies, you could actually just change how you look based on your mental fortitude. So he just willed himself into a stronger demon. But also, much like Diana, Erwin wants to take Matilda to the land of fairies. And also, Erwin's like, fuck that, I'll make them accept you. And now the big problem with this quest. The big problem that we have to do this fucking dungeon again. Actually, no, I don't think we do. Now I'm looking at it.
I mean, you have encounters turned off, right?
Yeah. But I think we're actually where we need to be.
Oh, nice.
I might be wrong, though, because I might be conflating two areas? Yes, I did. But yeah, this is a, we gotta get to a specific point in the map that has a save point on it. The problem is we got stuck here, so we have to do the puzzle again. But I don't think it's too bad. I think if we just do this, we should be fine. Oh. Never mind. Set both flowers to right. I guess that would open the path to the bottom right here. And then that would allow us to go to the other ones where we would set one away from the top. But also, since this is a retread... Niccolo, what are you doing here? Oh shit, dude, yeah! I have so much money, let's go. See, Niccolo's a good guy. What a friend.
Sure enough, he is.
He let us miss most of the quest for only 500 lucre. Oh, we could just fucking bail, wow. But yeah, nah, fuck this. Fuck this.
Yeah, kick his ass.
Yeah, laser beam, stupid ass robot. Uh-oh. Ow. Diana, what are you doing? Are you even fighting, man? Oh yeah, we never actually used Diana outside of this scenario. She's a nunchuck user. And now I think with that action, Escad is actually factually dead now. And yeah, oh yeah, like, whoever we choose, we would just outright kill the other. Which seems a little fucked up because while impassive, I don't think Diana did anything wrong here, did she?
She has, but I feel like she needs a wake-up call to stop being so passive.
Yeah, the only thing that Diana wants is to make sure that Matilda doesn't die. And she's actually taking up means to, you know, do this. Yeah, probably wait on it if it's a little spoilery. And yeah, this is the argument you were talking about, Fenfil. Like, sure, sure, absolute freedom is fine, but what if it impugns on others' his freedom? And that's the big argument of all the fucking, you know, bullshit with America's logic of freedom above all else. Wink.
Wink.
I like how Diana here is just like, God damn it, I just want you to be happy with your boyfriend. What's wrong with you?
Is she? I feel like I really forget her name as well.
Which one, the cat or the grandma?
No, I know Diana, but I forget the grandma.
Grandma is Matilda.
Yeah, I was gonna call her Isabella.
You're gonna what?
I was gonna call her Isabella.
That name could fit her.
Things that I feel, what she said makes me think like, this has nothing to do with me. I'm washing my hands off of this, like that kind of attitude.
Yeah. I wouldn't say she has a I wash my hands of this attitude. Her idea is that
Kind-
she loves Erwin, so she doesn't want to impugn on his ambition. But Diana's argument is that ambition will cause the undoing of everything.
Mm-hmm. The thing is that it might not be the case, but it can come
It reads
off
as that.
like that. Yeah.
You know, coming back to it, I kind of like the story a little bit more. Like, dissecting it with people helps, parse it a little bit better.
Yeah.
It still doesn't really compare to, just the sheer, like, intensity of Dragon Slayer, or, how fucking brutal the Jumi arc is, but I'm appreciating it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. And now to talk to Cactus.
Yep, gonna talk to Cactus.
Oh yeah, can you go to the underworld and meet the awful rust guy?
Oh man, I never thought of that. We can do that real quick. Let's grab
I
Bud
don't
and say,
imagine you.
let's go grab Bud and go to the underworld real quick.
Yeah, but talk to the Cactus first.
Bud, get back in the house. We can't go yet.
I just imagine you go to talk to him, and then he tries to kill you again, so you have to kill him again.
We can keep doing this, man. I'll keep kicking your ass in the other world. Well, we'll check for Selvallo after we do the underworld. No, Selva, not Selvala. Selvala is someone different. Kind of actually one of the rare good characters in Magic the Gathering, which is why they're never fucking used. Escad and Dana are always fighting. Why do people keep fighting? All I wish is for world peace. I mean, yeah, that's the eternal question, isn't it? You know what I haven't been doing? Farming. I'm probably gonna do that when we get back, but like, I realized, shit, I haven't been like touching my farm this stream. I've just been kind of doing this quest. I still think, like, I still have that opinion of, like, while the story is still good, not a big fan of the characters. By the way, since we defeated, Jafar, we can actually just take Lark wherever we want. Same with Sierra.
Oh, I just realized, yeah, you can probably take her whenever you want.
Yeah, like, since we resolved their quest line, we could just take them, and I'd argue, despite all that happened, like, Lark and Sierra probably have one of the more optimistic results of their quest line. Because sure, Lark is still consigned to the underworld, but like, he's not dead. In fact, he could go in the he could go in the overworld if he wants.
Probably for a limited time with Seal is better than nothing.
I have to find Obol, possibly fucking Escad. Oh yeah, I guess we could look at the ring as well. Hey, it's Olbon! Hey, did a dickhead racist come down here? Heard you trained him. Hello, bud. Know that you can do anything you wish. Never forget that you're a human being, even though you're a halfling. I mean, that's pretty good advice, right? You could do anything that if you put your mind to it. You can do anything, but just remember that you are still human inside. I think that's pretty solid advice.
Yeah.
By the way, as mentioned, here's Ruben. He's dead.
Super dead.
Where was the staircase to floor 3? Because there's still apartments there. I love how the underworld is technically a town, but nothing really happens here. I'm really just curious on the fact that if Escat is actually here or not. Pardon me, gonna go check on something.
I assume he is because he died, right?
That's what I assume too, but like, I don't know where he is.
Hmm.
Alive, we just happened to go to Jafar's Manor by accident. That'd be an interesting oversight if he's not here.
It'll be curious.
Nah. That would have been cool if it was, but nah.
Nah, that's lame.
No, that's Deeper. You may need to finish this arc. Maybe. I'm just checking the rooms real quick, because I'll... There's also a lot of just, like, empty dead people rooms here. I think that's it for, like, the rooms in the underworld. Fortunately, that means we have to walk right the fuck back out. I wonder if that's something you could, like, look up casually. The Shaddoll and Olbon's room helps. It helps you to get somewhere, but not back. Speaking of Olbon, I like that it's called an office. The office of the Keeper of the Underworld. Wait, does the Shaddoll get me out of here? Oh god, I guess it would, yeah, because like once you're in, you can't exactly leave. Hey, bitch. The surface, please. I'd love to leave. Hey, bud, what's up? Gotta go. Thank you for helping me find my sister. Sorry I was a dick. Now the question is, do we get lucky with the dude? Because he's supposed to appear here, but he doesn't. Heaven's Gate. The worm of light, Lusamia, descends to Earth and swallowed 7 cities, burning to death after consuming a volcano. I hear its hard shell still remains centuries after death. Irwin plans to revive the creature and bring chaos to the world once more. It's based on the day, isn't it? You need all 5 of the others. So we did Gaia, Olbon... Oh, so we just haven't done the Beastmen. Okay. That's really interesting, in that in Matilda's mind, even though soldiers fight and wage war, pirates loot and pillage, neither one are of sin because they are still free. To subjugate is to be sinful. Which is hypocritical if you think about it. Because if a soldier is waging war, are they not subjugating others as freedom?
They are. Just like you let some of the free, but that means they're free to subjugate others as well. It kind of reads to me like she's just being stubborn.
Yeah. Okay, so she was 16 when the events at the cave happened. Well... I should talk to you. Because that gives us the Brooch of Love. I should get rid of Bud. Because I really should have Diana for this. Because at the end of it, as Matilda mentioned, only when myself, Irwin, and Diana are free, then the curtain can fall on this whole debacle. Did you check those materials yet? We'll check it after we set the curtain on this whole plot, as it were. Hope you're enjoying the game. Personal favorite of mine. Oh, I love it dearly. I love it so much, I failed to LP the game twice, and that's why I'm streaming it to completion now. When I say I failed to LP the game twice, I mean, like, I started it, but it never really fit the standards I wanted it. And eventually I was like, ah, fuck it, I'll just stream it. And the artistic qualities is very interesting, because what are your thoughts on the fact that they used AI upscaling to bring up the assets of the old game to a more higher definition of quality at the cost of, you know, quality assurance? Because there are some very clear portraits that were not scrutinized, and that's very unfortunate. But I feel like using that to, you know, bring this game bring access to a game to newer generations is still a greater good rather than, you know, the lack of just general effort that was put into it. It's hard to say. Unmonitored AI is a terrible idea. I'd say yes and no because, well, I don't know if I'd call this unmonitored. It definitely feels like it was a batch script. They had a thought in mind and they just did it for the most part, but didn't catch the things that went through the cracks. Like Diana's portrait. I feel like a human had to have looked at it to get this out the gate, because I feel like there was some quality assurance put into this. But not to the amount of, like, say, an actual project that Square Enix would like. That's where I'm, like, at odds here, because I don't think it was wholly unmonitored, but I don't think a reasonable amount of money was put into it either. If that makes any sense, Kooshi. Because, like, if I want to say a cash grab, I would say Chrono Cross was, like, a blind crash grab. Because that's very clearly just emulated and put out there without any forethought put in. Dina. Oh, is it supposed to be pronounced Dina? I thought the A was pronounced. So we have Dina in tow. And the interesting thing about the Breach of Love is that it could be put on any tile adjacent to land. So I could actually just put it anywhere out here. So in theory, we can manipulate the mana of certain areas. Duma Desert doesn't have any Dryad. So let's see if we can put some there. Pronounce as you like. The limitation of English. Yeah, English is a real fucking awful language at times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I am curious about something since they keep bringing it up. Stream discussion. Round seed, 3 sulfur round seed, needles, ear of wheat, spiny seed, poison. I only have 1 spiny seed, chat, so I cannot make the ring. I'll go into Leucemia and show you. By the way, Leucemia is a floating dragon, so we have to use the legendary bird that's in Gato Grottos to fly there. That's why it could be put on any ocean tile, because it is floating. Sounds like some gardening. I don't think I got a spiny seed from the garden? No, I had to have. Because you can't get it otherwise. I also do gotta say I like this area a lot. Because the final dungeon of this entire endeavor is kind of in a cool spot. The corpse of an old dragon. And it's really neat.
Yeah, it seems really neat.
The music is also very somber as a thing of, like, there's no good result of what's about to happen, and at this point you're just seeing it through. You can farm them on Luon Highway on higher difficulties because, the plant things that give the seed, they need to be at least level 40, I want to say, to get spiny seeds. Otherwise you get the more common seeds. No. Nah, that's what I've seen on guides. Oh, does the Polterbox affect it? But yeah, we're in the gooey insides of a dead dragon right now, which is kind of sick, honestly. It's weird going back to this and having a lot more positive a response to this game than I did this story than I did before. The Japanese of Dina's name is Danae. That's actually quite different. I think Danae would be a much easier to like parse name than Dana. Also, we got a fist weapon from the Yetis. It's one I was remarking about a while back when we first encountered the Yetis. The Giga Gloves are centaur hide gloves. They're not really good, unfortunately. They skinned that Pepe Le Pew motherfucker. No, he's... Well... By skinned... I mean, you mean petrify, because... He tried to date a basilisk, and the basilisk was like, nah, fuck this. So now that quote-unquote Pepe Le Pew motherfucker is a statue somewhere. And we can still continue his quest line. God, this music's really good. Wow, what? Oh, I see. No, I should have brought Bud. Oh well. Of course. I have some misgivings with the OST in some capacities, but that's just because I have a fondness for some of the older songs. But like, I can recognize that the remixes of these songs is pretty good. I think ultimately my decision is gonna lie with what they do with the final level of the Jumi arc. I keep hyping up that one because it is the best one. They made an anime of it because they knew it was the best arc. And I do really hope that Square Enix is more than willing to fund more episodes of this. The Beautiful Three. That's an ST name. Who, buddy? Medium range, major damage. Oh, that's really cool, though. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
Sheer Crouch Moonsault for Quakebringer. You might see more anime if Visions does well. Which one's Visions? So Crouch and Sheer. Because I'm pretty sure we have 10 Moonsault already. I wish I remembered to queue up the link for my favorite mallet skill, the one that allowed me to one-shot fucking Jafar. That one was really funny. Because I think that was an extreme damage skill, and I just one-shot that boss. But I don't remember if it was because my hammer was good or not. 2 enemies. I think we only see these enemies here, actually. Damn it, Dana. Or Dina. Or Danae. The Death Scorpions. Oh yeah, I should check to... I should confirm with chat whether or not I actually do have more than one spiny seed. Yep, I only have the one spiny seed. They could appear in the desert? Really? Well, we haven't had any reason to go to back to the desert yet. Hopefully we'll have one. Oh, I never checked Dina's unique ST, actually. Her unique technique is round the world. Too bad she'll never fucking use it. Oh, my bones. It's kind of a shame because, like, Ally AI is very bizarre in that Lark was the only competent one. I guess Niccolo is also pretty good. Because I don't ever remember being disappointed in Niccolo. Oh no, wait. There's a third one that's very spoilery. But they are the NPC that uses the hammer and comes with the skill instantly charge your ST gauge. But that's not why they're good. Their AI is also incredible. Yes, I'm gonna keep going. Are you kidding me? And yeah, also just, you know, having couch co-op would also help a lot. Because then you would have another player to fuck with things. Can you give me a clear feather? This is also pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah, it looks really cool.
I'm just gonna make 8 copies of myself and slash all at the same time, producing a vacuum to fucking kill everything. Yeah, this is kind of the brutal thing about this dungeon is that at some point it just becomes a grueling gauntlet of fights. Luckily, I was coerced into beating Deathbringer, so now we have the best two-handed sword in the game. Which isn't saying much. Like, you can craft better weapons, but this helps a lot without, you know, with effort. Did you know you can add another player in a certain house in Domina? You can do it in a lot of places. I think you could do it at your house too, and also in Geo. The big thing is, I don't know, I wonder if Steam Online Play would allow us to do that. That's the one I was wondering about. Because, like, my pie-in-the-sky dream for playing this game would have been co-op with Torpid and Festivore through that means, but I don't know if it would have worked through Steam, Steam's, like, online play thing. Oh, I missed one. No. See and play together basically simulates the same room. It uses your computer to stream over Steam. So player 2 would have a latency then, wouldn't they? I wonder how bad the latency it would be. Because while I wouldn't call this, you know, needing split-second movements, I'd imagine a slight delay would fuck up a lot of combos. Ooh, another new enemy where you could see how many sprites that it was made of because of the distortion effect there. I think this is it. Leaving sorrow behind. Also, this song is really fucking good. Whoa. Hey, I'm trying to restore the land, motherfucker. And now we're gonna fight Erwin in his actual-ass demon form. Which is pretty insane. Beautiful 3. I missed. Ugh. That's fucking brutal. I think it was because, like, Wingus and Dingus over there were doing shit. Doesn't sheer boost my STH? It does. I can manipulate this shit. I'm just gonna cheer in the back and get my meter up, guys. Have fun. Alright. After this attack, I think I got... Wait, is this the one where he goes into the background? It is. There we go. No, I missed again! Robot, you fucked me! Whatever, Erwin's dead. That's the price of having a competent robot, is that you ruins your cool guy moment. And now for this plot to resolve in admittedly kind of a brutal manner. Because I remember the ending being extremely rough. Not in like a bad way, but in a way of like, wow, there was no good things that could have come of this. Visions of Mana is the next game coming out. Oh, that's what you mean by Visions. I think Visions of Mana will do pretty good. It looks incredible. Also, I don't think we can go back to that dungeon.
It would make sense if you couldn't. Unless it becomes a different dungeon.
Thanks, Cancun Bird. Visions is the Trials of Mana guy, so I doubt it'll be that good. Also, Matilda is now dead. Well, she passed away and her body disappeared. And now here is the resolution of this whole sordid affair. Now that the fairies don't have the backing of their demon lord, they're kind of fated to being exterminated, really? Because the fairies were backing Irwin because he would stop the humans, but without the backing of Irwin, the fairies are in a big bit of problem. Hey, look who it is! Yeah, this is the big thing. Now that she's passed on, Matilda is more than willing to become a wisdom. But also, it's never outright spoken. Irwin always regretted what he did to Matilda. Look who it is. I am the universe.
And the fucking loud and
question-
the fucking universe.
The question is, what does that mean? What is
Good
Matilda
question.
now? And I always like this line at the end of it all. Is that, despite all that happened, despite everything Irwin did, Irwin always lamented what he did, and he always wanted to be free of the one thing that bound him, the spell named Matilda. He did everything he wanted to for her, but also he longed to be free of her. But now that they're both dead, nothing's really holding them back anymore. Unfortunately, that means Irwin can just decide to, well, be free of Matilda. It was a very brutal love story where at the end of the day, no one is happy. Matilda became a wisdom at the cost of the love of her life, effectively abandoning her. Irwin's dead and still can't really escape effectively the shackles that Matilda kind of put on his soul. Not in like a malicious way. It's just that, like, you know, love is a very like constraining thing. and he feels that he will always be, you know, trapped by that.
Yeah, I mean, just
Esket is a racist who's fucking dead, and he was the problem. He was the cause of all this. And Dana just watched what was ostensibly her older sister die for someone she loved. There is not a single happy party in this story, which is kind of really fascinating in a way.
yeah, sometimes things are like that. I mean, just look at Lovedown.
Yeah. Like, after going through this story again, I've definitely come with a bit more of an appreciation of it. But also,
Yeah.
it is definitely one of the more... Like, at a glance, like, getting to that point is rough, but the destination at the end of it feels like it's worth it. But that's kind of the problem, is that while flawed, the fairy arc ends in a good way, that still kind of makes it the weaker arc, because Dragon Slayer and the Jumi arc are just good front to back. But I find I find it, like, in this past, like, 1999, 2009, 2019, 25 years later? Has it been 25 years later at this point? I find myself enjoying that arc a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I would see it as a chore, but I instead see it as the brutality of love.
Mhm.
How, like, love without communication ultimately will destroy everything you love.
Yeah, honestly, like, in a way, it feels like they were obsessed with their own idea of love, instead of really thinking of how the others will feel about it.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that love needs is communication. Heaven's
Yeah.
Gate. A big, big, big snake. My master walked inside a snake and went up its head to fight a demon. You think I'd believe that story? So that's all this love talk. What now? That's the question, isn't it? We have, like, a couple minutes to burn. I could try to get a second spiny seed if what you people are positing is true. But also, I should see if the tree has given me any. Yeah, spiny seeds are incredibly rare seeds that are, like, the cornerstone of literally every good weapon or armor you can craft, and you need multiple, and they are fucking rare. I can only think of Stardew Valley when you're here. Yup. Tempering the wisdoms or finishing the Gilbert quest. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, we're gonna punctuate this entire story with the Jumi arc, but there is some side stuff we could do. I'm really hoping that this dude will give me a fucking spiny seed. I'm curious about something. I could save Scum, because I don't get the seeds unless I talk to him. So what if we just saved? I'm also pretty sure autosave could save Scum, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna make a manual save here. You can save anywhere. Oh, shit! I didn't even see that! See, that's the reason why I'm a big fan of like remasters like this, because they put quality of life. Can't save here, so I can't save anywhere, Kyleman. But I do like the quality of life stuff that they do put here. Because even though it's not there, it is still in a more convenient location to actually, like, load from. Oh, hey, check it out. I got the golden seed. Oh. Oh. You don't get seeds from him there once you get the artifact. That's so weak. Well, I guess I should just give him seeds anyway, that way he could, actually make some. Oblong... Lop? Crooked... Big... So, Divine Hero has been alluding to this one for a while, and basically you get this item after doing a lot of farming, like a lot of farming. And you can't really give it to him to farm with, because it is not a farming seed. It is, in fact, an artifact. And that artifact is the Golden Seed. If we put that here, it should do what I think it will do. It makes another Trent. On the overworld. Keep in mind, this is not our Trent. This is another one. So now we could double farm.
Huh.
And yeah, as chat mentioned, that was 2 Dryad mana, so now we could do a funny quest at Duma Desert. And I believe the fruit still links to our inventory. Hello, hello! Could this be the first time we met? Yes, it is. I was but a seed all this time, but I do know that Trent regained the mana flow because of you. I know this because all of the plants have the deepest connection with each other. I extend my thanks to you, the one blessed by mana. Yeah, cool story, bro. Shut the fuck up and do some farming for me. I think they don't let you farm at the orchard because it could technically not be a part of the house. Because this is the same orchard map. But it is not, if that makes any sense. Now, I don't know how long it takes to actually grow stuff on the overworld, if I'm gonna be completely honest. So I could just, you know, manipulate the world by going to all the farthest corners of the planet. And just letting it grow. It's a good thing I put, the big old dead dragon next to the desert. Because that also had Dryad mana. So we will save here and then see if our seeds have borne fruit. Haha, wink wink, no judge. There's a lot of cool systems in this game, but also a lot of them are very esoteric and kind of clumsy in nature. Ooh, yeah, that's certainly a crop. It should all be ready to harvest. I'm guessing I only get the seeds after harvesting? Peach puppy. Game, please let me get the... There we go. Why can't I get this carrot? There we go. Seeds? Big. Wow! That's some fucking wang luck right there. That's just destiny. Okay, chat, you win. I can't believe that happened, because, like, in all the other times I've replayed this game, I have never once gotten a Spiny Seed. I do have 3 sulfur, round seed, a needle, an ear of wheat. Do I have a poison fang is the question. Also, we have ran over all of the save files. I do have poison fangs. I do have lily pods because I cooked those, and then 9 of any meat on a non-aerolite or non-wooden ring. Can't believe chat's getting away with this. Ring. So non-wood, non-meteor. So unfortunately, Koshi, we cannot have the jabroni ring. Marble ring sounds pretty attractive. Because that's non-aerolite and non-wood, so that should work. I did save. So, in this order, marble ring. How much sulfur do we have? I never actually checked that. Wow, we have just enough sulfur. This is destiny. So I cannot explain what's happening here outside of the tech that has been given to me. But we could see the sheer wizardry of doing tempering as we just have a... Did you use the sulfur first or the... Oh, I didn't see the round seed was supposed to be used first. Uh-oh.
What?
Time to return to the title screen. I used the sulfur first. It's a real good thing I saved. Actually... Autosave? Oh no, autosave was the fucking... Oh. Damn it. Autosave's a real bitch, actually. But I'm not relying on the autosave. I was just curious if the autosave was enough. Because I did save before that. See, what threw me off is that you have the, it's not called a page recon. Basically, it's like, you tabbed most of the ingredients except the round seed, so I did not parse it. Also, admittedly, if we fucked that up, we could have, just made another one and, bought some sulfur. We were not too hosed there, but might as well load. And for those watching in the archives, yes, you have to be fucking surgical with this. Because the arcane nature of this shit is real annoying. Round seed first. Because the process for archives is round seed, 3 sulfur, round seed needle, Sprigana or ear of wheat, spiny seed, poison fang, spiny seed, lillipod, and 9 meat in a row. Now you may think, couldn't you just do the round seed after the sulfur? No, it has to be round seed, then 3 sulfur, then round seed again. And I could not tell you why. Oh, it's because of the Dryad, huh? Sulfur? Man, this is probably gonna take the rest of the stream, isn't it? And you get to see why this song drove me fucking insane when I first played this game and got real into tempering. Because it's all you hear is this song and the smacking of a hammer. The system is so bizarre. There is a logic to it that is incomprehensible to 99% of people, and the one people who actually solved it are saints. Another round seed. And here's what happens when you have an overload of effects. Dryad, get that shit out of here. So we had just done the round seed. So now is the needle? See that wizard? Get that shit out of here. Kawazu? So the wizard, so that was the needle. Now we do Sprigania or sprig of, or ear of wheat. Name for Kawazu, who made games at Square Enix since FF3. Ah, I see. Bed of Thorns. So that was Ear of Wheat. Now the tragedy. The Spiny Seed. As I have to watch that go away. Kawazu is the Saga guy. Ah. That gets us Harvest Goddess. Now we gotta do Poison Fang. What the fuck was that? Poison Fang. Now, when they say 9 meat, is it any meat, or does it have to be, like, generic meat? Yggdrasil. So we just did Poison Fang, now we're gonna do another Spiny Seed. Where the fuck is it? There we go. That kicks out Bed of Thorns. And gives us the beast-headed god.
Jeez, what a name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So we did the spiny seed. Now it's a Lillipod. Which kicks out the Harvest Goddess. Isn't that bad, chat? After Lillipod, it is now 9 meat.
You know, this card reminds me of the cards in Ragnarok Online.
And what?
The cards reminds me of the cards in Ragnarok Online.
I've never heard of that.
The MMO, Ragnarok Online.
Nope, never heard of it.
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'm using a 20-sided dice to keep track of how many meats I'm putting into this ring. I'm gonna laugh when we get to the end of all this and it didn't work for some reason. Four. I could always just load save. 5. But it feels like the process is, if we were supposed to keep the Harvest Goddess in, I don't know if we did, if the thing was correct. 6. Also, why 9 meat specifically? 7. Eight. And that should be the 9th one. And sadly, we cannot verify our results until we leave the room. It worked? Yeah, it comes with Yggdrasil, Beast-Headed God Yggdrasil, but I don't know what that means. Stat effects do not show up on the status screen. Oh, it doesn't reflect here. So we have 20 to everything, which means we should have 20 luck at this point. Now the question is, where do we test our newfound power? I probably shouldn't be bringing Robot with me, but hey, whatever. I am seeing the 20% difference, the plus 20 difference, actually. And it has the EXP share. Huh. I thought we would lose it because we threw it out when we were crafting, but I guess we still have the effect. Sadly, I don't think there's any boss we could just, like, access immediately in order to test out this weapon, but, like... With the knowledge in hand, I wonder if I could look at, like, blacksmithing a good weapon. Like a fucking ridiculous weapon. The last thing to get removed as part of the tempering process still applies to the item. Beast-headed god is relevant to knives specifically. It becomes an invisible... Okay, since that was the one we last threw out? Okay, that makes more sense. We will save here and then call it an evening. And since we do have a new phase here, we were typically doing this on Monday, Wednesday. Tomorrow's stream is going to be Limbus Company, specifically the end of Kanto 6, Heathcliff's story. So if you like Wuthering Heights, ooh buddy, I would highly recommend tuning in.
The Wuthering of the Heights.